Fear and loathing. Welcome to BnL's Chug, lightning fast recap of beer news that may or may not have pissed you off last week. We go back through it all over again to get you good and pissed off so you can get over it and move on to the new shit that's going to piss you off this week. I'm Samuel Sly, bringing in some hot and fresh headlines. A PBS report is claiming that beer yeast is more sophisticated than wine yeast. And with this last bit of crucial information, beer snobs now have a full, complete arsenal to be more insufferable than wine snobs. Thanks a lot, PBS. Now, a team of California college students are working to get beer brewed on the moon. How awesome is that? Now, this is part of a larger competition inviting teams to submit experiments to see if humans could create a sustainable colony on the moon. Now, all gravity jokes aside, because they are too easy, we hope this team gets a chance to compete, because if you are living on a giant goddamn rock flying through outer space, beer is going to be the most important resource you have that needs to be sustainable. Meanwhile, Wal-Mart's brand of craft beer is not actually craft. Now, if this statement shocks you, you should check to make sure you've been breathing the past 5 minutes. Now, we do have to say props to Genesee Brewing for being the brewery behind the curtain. The people of Wal-Mart, thank you. Now let's see if we can start getting some Brewers of Wal-Mart memes going. A Montana lawmaker is trying to bring back the road beer. Bless this drunk man's little heart. He's proposing to make the open container law disappear so passengers can enjoy a drink while traveling. Drivers, meanwhile, will still not be allowed to have an open container because, let's face it, common sense still rules. As such, he was even quoted saying, "It's time to stop treating adults like children." If I wasn't already standing up, I would stand up for this. Now lastly, Budweiser has ended its contract with the U.S. Olympic team. No more sponsorship. They reportedly found out that a prankster in the Olympic Committee had originally put Beer Olympics in the contract all those years ago, and the joke just kind of carried over until now. And upon learning there was actually no beer drinking in the Olympics, nor are athletes allowed to drink during competition, Budweiser decided to get the fuck out. Now this week, in lieu of correspondence, we just have a simple PSA. Stop icing your friends. It's not cool. It's kind of douchey. And it's just plain dumb. Icing is clearly a marketing scheme thought up by Smirnoff Ice, because why the fuck else would anyone buy that shit? And with that, that's your recap. This week's Chug is brought to you by Harvest Pumpkin Ale from Blue Moon Brewing Company. Straight out the bottle, no less. Don't want to get my glass dirty. Oh, that was the worst idea ever. Oh, I immediately regret that decision. Come back next week to find out what pissed you off last week.